if I don't do anything about it in 10 years, it will turn into cancer. And I'm like, cancer? What? But what is it? Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Sweet Juju 5D. So today I thought I talked about my fibroids and hysterectomy history or story. And also to let you know how I'm doing on my juice fast, because I'm still on the juice fast. So yes, if you wanted to know a bit about me more as well, I don't think I ever shared really what my name is, but yeah, my name is Lucy, by the way. Yeah, it's Lucy. I live in Canada, in a pretty much English town, close to Toronto. And I was born and raised in Montreal, Quebec. My first language is French. And I started to speak English a bit when I was 5 years old, and watching French and English TV when I was young in Montreal with my brothers. So yeah, I'm bilingual. Yes, that's right. So yeah, Montreal, that was my original hometown. So also, yeah, I'm 40 years old and turning 41 soon in March. I am not married. No. Broke the whole tradition, didn't get married. I don't have any children too. Nope. Single as well. That's okay. There's a whole baggage with all of this. That includes a lot of things. But it's all in the past now, you know. Childhood trauma, a lot of things, food addiction, all of this. But I'm a new person now. So it's like I'm seeing my life in a whole different way now, with fresh new eyes, fresh new life. It's like a rebirth right now, and it's really time for me to live my life. Yeah, for real. The past doesn't exist anymore. Now it's all about the present moment. The future is here, like here. It's now, the future. So yes, that's what I wanted to say first. So yes, I wanted to talk to you about fibroids, because I learned that I had it around 2010 or 2011 in Montreal. I went to see, it was a Chinese doctor and an Asian doctor, and he looked at my stomach. You know, he was all about natural. Like, he was like a natural doctor, you know, and he made me do a couple of exercises just to see how I was doing, because I was overweight, and I've been overweight pretty much all my life, since I was 14 actually, and we know why: food addiction and traumas, and yeah, I love to eat, yeah. But he checked my abdomen, and he noticed that it was hard, like at the bottom of my stomach, and he said that if I don't do anything about it in 10 years, it will turn into cancer. And I'm like, cancer? What? But what is it? Anyways, he didn't really elaborate, and I was just like, okay. He just said it was some type of tumor, but he didn't really specify what it was, what was the name. So I kind of ignored it, but at the same time, you know, it was back in 2011, 2010, and I was in my 20s, I believe. Yeah, I would think that was in my 20s. Oh, wait. We're in 2023. I'm 40 and about 31. Actually, I was 19, 20. I was 20 years old. Something like that. Yeah, something like that. Anyways. So yeah, I was still young and I still love to eat. And it was Montreal. I was like, I'm just gonna keep eating. It's fun. Yeah. But yeah, my mom was with me when I went there, and she was just wanting the same thing. But anyways, in 2013, I fell down the stairs when I was living somewhere near Montreal. It was outside of Montreal. It was this small town called Granby, Quebec. and I fell down the stairs, and I thought I was okay, but next thing you know, I had like, I was bleeding heavily, like bleeding. I was like, oh shit, do I have my period? No, I was just bleeding and bleeding. Anyways, I ended up going to the ER, and then this is when they told, because I was bleeding outside of my period. I had just had my period not long ago. It was weird for it to come back. And then the doctors came back to me and they say, oh, you have fibroids. I'm like, what the hell is fibroids? What's that? And that's when he told me that fibroids, I'm going to read it to you because, you know, yeah, it's better if I read it to you. So basically, fibroids are a non-cancerous growth that develop in and around the womb, the uterus. The growths are made up of muscles and fibrous tissues and vary in size. They're sometimes known as uterine myomas or leiomyomas, and many women are unaware that they have fibroids because they do not have any symptoms. Like me, I didn't know. Maybe I did have the symptoms because I always had a heavy period. Anyways, and the main cause of fibroids is hormones, like I think a high level of estrogen and progesterone. And there are two hormones that stimulate and develop of the uterine lining during each menstrual cycle in preparation for pregnancy. Well, I didn't get pregnant, so it appears to promote the growth of fibroids. Fibroids contains more estrogen and progesterone receptors than typical uterine muscle cells do. So yeah. So now they're saying, what are the symptoms of a fibroids? When I did my research, it says it includes a heavy, prolonged period, like I was saying, heavy periods, and I had that. Bleeding between periods, pressure in the abdomen, and pelvic pain. Oh, I had a lot of those. Lots of pain. And fibroids are most often found during a routine pelvic exam or incidentally noted on imaging. For me, well, I fell down the stairs, so when they did the imaging, that's when they found out that I had the fibroids. If treatment is needed, it may include medication or surgery. Well, guess what? I had the surgery, hysterectomy. But it took a while for me to get the surgery because back in Montreal, my doctor was saying back then that, oh, you're still young. Are you sure you want kids, by the way? Are you sure? I was like, I don't know. I didn't know if I wanted kids. I was still single and still like that. Still single right now too. Anyways, so yeah, I'm like, I don't know if I want kids, but and then I was like, okay, I don't know. I just didn't know. And then I went to I went to see a gynecologist, yeah, over there, and they asked me again, are you sure you want kids? I'm like, I don't know. But anyways, you're still young, so you don't need that surgery yet. Okay, so I don't need a surgery yet. Okay. I moved to Ontario, 2016. And yeah, I still had a lot of heavy period. My periods were heavy as hell. And my doctor said, well, I told him about my fibroid situation. And he's like, oh, you have fibroids. Okay, then I'm going to send you to go get x-ray, scanning, imaging. And then that's when I noticed that the fibroids was really big. Maybe that explains why I had a big stomach. But anyways, I overate too, you know. And this is when they noticed it was bad. Because it had englobed my whole uterus. And yeah, that's why I was always in pain. And yeah, pain all the time. Heavy period, bleeding like crazy. So I did my research more on fibroids and I decided to go vegan. Well, vegetarian first. And then I decided to go vegan. I believe I was really vegan in 2017 or the end of 2016. And the fibroids kept growing. I thought that becoming vegan, it would maybe get rid of the fibroids. No. I ate a lot of tofu and tofu had estrogen in it. I think. I'm not sure. Don't kill me, okay? I don't know. Still doing my research on tofu. But anyways, I'm going raw vegan, so goodbye, tofu. Anyways. But yeah, they did more imaging, and this time they were just saying it's really bad. So you need to do a surgery, and you might lose your uterus. Great, I'm gonna lose my uterus. So I did my research on cannabis. I'm like, oh, maybe cannabis can help. So yeah, maybe smoke some weed. Yeah, smoke weed, whatever. Did some edibles too. No, I tried herbal teas too. My periods were still heavy. I didn't have to wear like diapers, like adult diapers at work because I was bleeding heavily. I would have accidents at work, and I was in my new position in Ontario, and thank God my team leader was a female because she understood. And I always had to bring a second pair of pants and maybe like more like tampons and pads and like diapers, adult diapers, or depends. How do you call that? Depends? Yeah, depends. Anyways, it was bad. And then yeah, I finally had my surgery in 2018. And I did mention in my previous video, my mom was sick with cancer. She was still there with me during such surgery. I remember going there and freaking out though. Because I didn't know if I was going to die or something. I thought I was going to die. And I was really scared because I've never had a surgery before. Never had a surgery. And this was going to be the first time I was going to have a surgery. You know, my past video, I said I wasn't going to do a longer video. It's 11 minutes right now. Gosh. Anyways, I might cut some parts, so maybe it might be shorter. Who knows? I'm just talking about something important right now. My story, well, hysterectomy and fibroids. And, yeah, so let's go back to the story. So yes, I was scared. I walked into the hospital. My brother was there. He accompanied me, and he said that yeah, he was gonna have to drop me. He was dropping me off at the hospital because he couldn't stay with me during the surgery. So he said he would come back later on with my niece and my mom. So yeah, I remember being scared, but I also had my period on that day. It was bleeding heavily. I prayed and I prayed and meditated, and I asked Jesus to be with me during that surgery. Like I said, I'm not religious, I'm spiritual, but I always had something for Jesus. Yeah, just before they put the mask on, that way I don't even know how it's called. I can't even find a word in English. I don't know, it's something that they put on you to make you go to sleep before a surgery. Anyways, before going on the surgery table, I was bleeding. They told me to remove my underwear, and yeah, there was blood everywhere. It was like a horror movie, and they were like, oh shit, oh my god, holy crap. But anyways, they're like, it's okay, we'll just clean up after you, it's fine. And they had a bunch of blood ready for me for after my surgery, blood transfusion, in case I lost a lot of blood, you know, it's one case, yeah. But I remember before the surgery, I took a lot of iron supplements and vitamin C because I heard that somebody at the pharmacy told me that vitamin C keep the iron in your system if you consume it with vitamin C. So I did blood work before the surgery, and they were saying that it was good. I had enough hemoglobin. I don't know again what the word is, but it's on my blood test sheet. So just for the surgery, they were ready for that. So yeah, I remember praying, and they had to put this big needle inside of me, and it was painful, but they were really nice. They were like really like nurturing me, massaging my back. I felt the love though. They were those surgeons. There were like maybe 7 of them, and the doctor too that I was seeing too, that was educating me on fibroids. He was there too for the surgery. And yeah, it was really a nice experience though. I fell asleep and then I woke up. It's like I had like my period, but I didn't have a period, but I woke up and I was groggy, of course. It was like a dream. It's like I fell asleep instantly though during the surgery. Anyways, but yeah, the surgery went well, and the doctor came in and showed me the picture of it. It was that big, like a 3-month-old baby size. Yeah, that's what I had inside of me. And I remember when it kept moving inside of me too. I was like, why is it moving? I remember my stepdad was saying, oh, maybe you have an alien inside of you. Gosh, an alien. Okay. But yeah, it was weird. And I'm glad it was gone after that. It's just, you know, it sucks when you lose an organ. You know? My mom was really sad because she was expecting me to have children, but I always told her I wasn't sure if I wanted children. I wasn't sure at all. Yeah, I wasn't sure. So anyways, I was just grateful that my mom and my brother and my niece stayed with me at the hospital. I stayed there for 5 days. And it was ups and downs. I cried at the hospital too because, you know, I was taking morphine. Sometimes I just kept pressing the button, get more morphine. And I was tired of the pain, and they gave me pills and all that. And I was tired of taking the pills. But anyway, anyways, it was all... The recovery was painful. But I'm grateful that my brother was there to help me at home. And making food for me, bringing food in my room because I couldn't go down the stairs because my bedroom was on the 2nd floor of the house. And my mom was always there to accompany me to watch movies and TV shows. And I wasn't working back then because I was on disability of work for taking care of my mom. And yeah, so no work, so I just spend my days looking outside, you know, looking outside the window. And maybe a couple of days after, my brother brought me downstairs, like brought me slowly downstairs, and put me on a wheelchair. Like, it was actually my mom's walker. It was like a walker / wheelchair, and they would push me to go outside, you know, get some fresh air. Sometimes I would walk a bit, but not too much. And yeah, that was my experience with the hysterectomy. It was painful, and then yeah, from my previous video, you know that after the hysterectomy, I developed other things, more inflammation, more acidity in my body, and type 2 diabetes showed up. All those weird things happened, hormone changed. Do I regret having the hysterectomy? Not really. I can't say that. I can't say yes, I regret it. Yeah, it sucks to lose an organ, but it was killing me slowly. It was squishing all my organs inside. Heavy bleeding was annoying. Anyways, I stopped having my period. I hated having my period. My periods are gone. But I still have my ovaries. So I don't have menopause. Yay, thank God. Phew. So they say that if I wanted to have children, in case I wanted to have children, they could freeze my eggs and I could surrogate. I don't know if I want that. I don't know. I'm still single and I still don't know if I want children. I'm 40. I don't know. We'll see. If I find the right person, well, the person that will come into my life someday, and he wants children, or maybe if he has already children, maybe I won't have to have children with him. If he wants to adopt, I was thinking about adoption too, but we'll see how it goes. I can't predict the future. I'm living in the present moment right now, so we'll see. I don't know. So yeah, I don't know. So yeah, that was my hysterectomy fibroids journey. And I'm on day 51 of my juice fast. I'm doing okay. I'm gonna stop soon. I think it's time for me to stop. I'm releasing less, and you know when you have that feeling that you need to stop, and I think it's time for me to embark on that raw vegan journey. It's really time for me to do the work, and yeah, that's gonna be for another video. So yes. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you on the next video. Have a good day. Take care. Bye.